An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get into the front of the line to beat Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a better place to do it than at WrestleMania.
Yeah, how could Kurt resist? Angle and Punk have never met in a ring before, but they are known all over the world.
Taking flight. Wow, cross body. Turns it around. Remember, this match came to be in quite a rude fashion. Angle's ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from him. A classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man. Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing Kurt a... Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. Able to free himself from the triangle. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks it up. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Quick evasion from him there.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth lately, praising Angle while also saying how much of a joy it would be to put him down. What kind of mind games are those?
It's a stroke of genius in my view, Cole. As much as you want to paint him as a hypocrite, Punk has been great at confusing Angle, disarming Kurt, allowing Kurt to bring his guard down, only for an opportunity to stab him in the heart.
Yeah, exactly, Wade. It's a hypocrite that you just described. No getting around that fact.
Oh, an absolutely disrespectful act of aggression.
Turns around Angle's move. And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000
blast off. Crash landing. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch is in. Time. Coquina clutch. Nowhere to go, but there is a way to break it. CM Punk headed to the top rope. From the top.
Oh, he lands hard.
And now he gets back into the ring. Cuts the attack off. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Back and forth, counter after counter.
Ferocious power to the back.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big from the top. Oof, no way home. Shining Wizard! Climbing up those ropes now.
From above!
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Calf kick on the money.
And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Back and forth trading reversals.
Textbook snap suplex.
Launched. I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero, you gents, correct me if I'm wrong, is like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as great as you...
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, what a club. Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Turns over the sharpshooter.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. A flying forearm smash.
Way too up. Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
Nice takedown there. Smooth transition.
He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go.
And no matter how we got here, this is a match that people have been wanting to see. The Olympic gold medalist taking on the best in the world. A match that can propel both men's legacies even further.
Clobbered with a clothesline.
Time to go for a ride. Oh, exploder suplex.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Got him where he wants him.
Up and picture-perfect Falcon Arrow.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Avoided any damage there. tooth.
Punk never saw that coming. Clothesline.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
Heading to ringside now.
Oh, fired back with a stiff shot to the face.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Flying in like a missile.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. This might one last gasp effort, and that'll do it. What's he preparing for? Bang! Crucial counter there. And further damage being dealt to the skull man.
Not a good situation. Getting rattled like this over and over can really mix you up.
Arm wringer in control.
Trying to desperately fight their way out, and the hold is broken. Kurt looking to embarrass his opponent. No fight left whatsoever. Ankle lock applied.
CM Punk on the... Punk in a bad spot here. Kenny, yes, he's free.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an anaconda vice.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
The fireworks just keep coming from Punk and Angle. Neither man is backing down at all here. What a show this has been.
Punk wasting no motion.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Down with a GTS. Is it enough for Punk?
Face first. Set. Reaching the ropes and forcing the break. Oh, he cuts it off. Wow, he reversed Angle. Oh, right into a counter. Counter by CM Punk.
Opponent's head and neck gripped tight, and now vicious.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Oh, it's sharpshooter time. After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up? One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Hoisted up high here.
Textbook scoop slam.
Ooh, he bends that up.
He is locked in, and it has his opponent dead to rights. CM Punk.
Stopping that offense with a swift elbow. And CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk anaconda vice grip. And tapping out. Doesn't want to fight this pain anymore.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This was one to remember. And certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget. Forcing Kurt Angle to tap out.
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer: Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on The Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Not nearly enough to keep him down at this point. Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against The Fiend? I rarely bet against the best in the world, but this is a case where I just might.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Taking off from the ropes.
CM Punk bringing attacks to The Fiend, but will The Fiend shrug this off as we've seen so frequently before?
This has to be such an uneasy feeling for Punk. Going to the cover. He kicks out almost immediately.
Way too early to go for it here. Able to parry that one. Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was The Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Retrieving a bag from underneath the ring. Let the guessing games begin.
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome the Fiend without any help. He's trying so desperately to get back to his feet.
Counters! That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became The Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already. But as The Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change it again to overcome tonight's challenge. Oh no, look away.
Just had no way to avoid the tax. And now, said tax have essentially become one with their body.
Ouch.
And the power on the Falcon Arrow. Down by the DDT. Guys, I can't believe it. Punk has The Fiend reeling. Punk might just slay this monster.
And connects with the kick.
Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now.
Trying to get some space and manages it.
Awesome. He saw that coming.
What a beaut. Turns that into a suplex.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear.
Bray Wyatt is set. Creepy, eerie. One of the most bizarre superstars we've ever witnessed, walking across the ring, if you want to call it walking. More like a spider. Measuring his opponent. Think about the fear.
Oh, we know what's coming.
Uh-oh. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. No, not the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that. Stalking from above.
From the top.
Went for it all, but gets nothing.
Uh-oh.
He's able to dodge that one in time. Leaving him against the turn.
I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on The Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out what The Fiend is about to unleash on him.
He won't know where, when, or how it's coming. All he can be sure of is that it's gonna be brutal.
Fiend had it scouted.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was The Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
Big boot.
And now if this can get slapped.
And he very quickly counters.
Struck with a calf kick.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is
From the top rope.
with the elbow drop.
Punk might have put an end to the nightmare with that.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee.
The God Sleep GTS from Punk.
The Fiend got caught with all of it.
Hard landing. No mercy being shown to the Fiend here.
Punk
Fiend is down for the count. Breaks the count.
Are we sure the shoulder was up? That was so close.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
And look at this. I've never seen a more ominous bag in my life. Nothing good ever comes from this.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Shoulders down, this might do it.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
He didn't even let the count hit one.
CM Punk has to know now that this isn't just Bray anymore. The Fiend is making him realize that. Yeah, the Fiend broke him down there.
Counter, he knew just what to do.
Grabbing this odd bag of God knows what. And now he's doing what one does with a bag of thumbtacks. Spreading the thousands of tacks around. He's clearly planning to do major damage with them.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Crashing onto the thumbtacks.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Stalking from above.
What a reversal.
Hooked up.
Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just tearing into all that flesh. Turning into a human pincushion.
Setting up that table. No doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Went straight through the table.
He locks in this for the win. No, stops the count at 2.
He may not have too much left, but at least he had enough to kick out there.
That surprises the Fiend.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that. Softened up opponent has no clue where they're at. This might wake you up in a bad, bad way. And shoved down. All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that. And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Fiend reverses.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
The Fiend has to be devising a hellish end for Punk here.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. And he retaliates.
Taking his time to perfectly measure.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
What a counter!
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
Got him on that turnbuckle. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Oh, directly targeted.
Haymaker after haymaker.
Strong counter from Punk.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to get
Rapidly teamed off on each other, adrenaline at peak levels.
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the under the thumbtacks.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse. He saw that one coming.
Check your face after that one.
take to end this? Because clearly that was not it.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
And he turned it around. With the lariat.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Uh-oh. Telegraphed into a backdrop.
Punk avoids the attack.
And right into the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
I'll give you one guess what's in that bag. And it's not delicious candy. Oh, no! Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. No, under the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Working on their arm.
Good old-fashioned punch to the jaw.
Trading counters here.
But now with a quick duck under and a urinal, he converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
He submits. He taps out.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare that can wait until Punk goes to bed tonight.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2K26 Showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. Three-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
The greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee! CM Punk's wife is here after a decade!
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there are people out there saying, but you've teamed with her before. And this is true. But that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move the needle. CM Punk and AJ Lee. So let's close this showcase out in style. You've done incredible work to get this far, and now we'll let you choose how it all comes to an end. Miz and Maurice will want to turn in a performance so awesome that it stops us in our tracks. But let's be real here. This world belongs to punks like me and the missus.
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight and only the finest things in life. Really, it's a tale as old as time.
CM Punk and AJ Lee truly don't like the Miz and Maurice, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. Now all four of these superstars have the chance to let those feelings out in a good old-fashioned tag team match player.
Russian leg sweep. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes. And since this is standard tag team rules, the men can fight the women and vice versa. How does that change up the strategy in this one? How does AJ's strategy when facing the Miz differ from her strategy facing Maurice? Or all the other combinations we could see in this tag match?
Honestly, these are all four high-level championship-caliber superstars. They've all done their homework, and none of them are going to hold back, no matter who's standing across the ring from them.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author.
Oh, looking to end this.
Countered into a new cover.
Oh, flipping the leverage. What a reversal. Shoulders are down.
She powers out immediately there.
Not even close.
Setting them up in the corner.
I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here. Clothesline! Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva, too.
Shoving him into the corner now. Double axe handle. The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher, but there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one. Experience.
Just getting the cover here, eye in the end.
Kick out, close to 3.
The end was in sight.
He makes the tag here.
takes him down. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Caught with the leg.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first.
And here we go. The Boston Crab with nowhere. Oh, my Lord, how did she do that? Setting up for something here. Impactful slam.
Big hammer connects. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong. Quick tag in the corner. Now some double team offense incoming. From the top rope. And unfortunately for the It couple, CM Punk and AJ Lee are completely in the driver's seat now. CM Punk walking in the Anaconda vice grip.
The Miz is in deep trouble. Can he hang on?
Hang in there, Miz. We need more Marine sequels.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
And it should come as no surprise that these four superstars are putting on an absolute tag team clinic right now. The disdain both these power couples have for each other, and just how much each of these superstars love to be the center of the universe, fueling this entire affair.
Vicious uppercut. That'll divert any attack.
Ringing the arm, and now getting tied up like a pretzel. Just punches to the gut now.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
One counter met by another. In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
And she reversed it. Oh, he saw it coming.
Tag, and now trapped on the wrong side of town here, held in position for a double axe handle.
Boom! What a slap! Russian leg sweep. And she's tagging out. He is looking to do some serious harm.
We had to know that an all-star tag team match like this would eventually become an all-timer. AJ and Punk, Maurice and Miz, neither team backing down.
All four of these superstars are truly as stubborn as they are talented, and the WWE Universe gets to reap the benefits.
Uh-oh. Pot right in the stomach creates the separation. Fends it off. Good counter.
Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
DDT! She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
From the top.
Diving senton!
Wait a minute. Lee attempting a submission now. Perfectly executed submission hold.
Saving their teammate here.
Oh, I thought that submission spelled the end.
Bam! Boom! Make the tag. Punk never saw that coming.
Grabs a waistline, but look at the battle their way out of there. Punches to the face. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. Boom. Oh. Just looking to wrench that arm now. Good old-fashioned. Tied up in knots, but punches coming back the other way. Oof.
But here comes the fire. Both superstars countering one move after another.
Bang! What a move! What a raucous crowd here tonight. Great counter by The Miz.
Kick to the gut, and Miz has his opponent hooked. Boom! DDT.
This could be it. It could end right here.
Breaking up the pin attempt on her teammate.
AJ Lee setting it up. Shining Wizard on the money. Going for the cover. He might just have it. Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every step of the way.
And there's nobody who stands closer to CM Punk than that woman. His